Hello everyone, in this video we will see how to code dictionary in Python. Now the syntax to create a dictionary is pretty straightforward. First of all, as you have already learned that, we use curly brackets here to mark the opening and for closing of the dictionary. Now each element in a dictionary is actually a key-value pair. So you first write the key and then followed by a colon and then you give the value. Then between each key value pairs, you have to separate them using a comma. So this is how we create the dictionary. As you see here, we have the keys such as name, age, role, no, percentage, and so on. And we have the values of ABC, 21, CSE, and etc. So this is how the dictionary has stored the values. Now, apart from using strings, you can also use numbers as keys. And we will see this in the later part of the video. So the first thing, we need to know that a dictionary is an unordered data structure. That means you cannot give it index like we used to give in list or a tuple. Like we cannot have 0 index or 1 index. If you run this code, you will see that it will give an error. For example, here we have the dictionary and now you want to access the value of key name. So we will just pass the key name and we will simply get the value. Here as you see, my underscore dictionary. In the parentheses, I include the key name, and when you run this, you'll find out we will get the value for the key. Now, if you want to update the value associated with a key, you can simply use this same syntax. This time again, you are going to pass the key in the square brackets, and then you will change the value to whatever you want. Initially, the value of key age was 21, as you can see. And after I have updated it to 25, it becomes 25. You can give another value if you want here, like 125. It's up to you, so you can change the value. And suppose next you want to list of all the keys that are present in this dictionary. You can just use .keys function. And when you do that, you are going to get all the keys in this dictionary. And similar to keys, you can also use a .values function to only get the values of this dictionary. And now when you do that, you will get just the values in a list. Apart from the key and values thing, you can also get both the keys and values of dictionary together as a list. Then we are going to use .items function. And let's run this one and see how it looks like. So each of the key value pair is actually a tuple that's inside the list. Now this is not as complicated as it seems. It's straightforward, showing you how which key is related to which value in the dictionary. That's all we do here. And we have already learned about all of these data structures such as lists and tuples. Coming to the dictionary, we have already seen how to update a single key value. Suppose this is your dictionary. Let's run this. And you want to add multiple elements to it. You can use the update function. In the update function, you can just pass another dictionary. Here you can see pin code is the key name and the value, last name is the key name and the value. So this dictionary has its own keys and values, and this was our initial dictionary. Because of this update, let's see how it looks like. And as you see, these new two key value pairs are added to the dictionary. Apart from passing a dictionary to the update function, you can actually pass it a list of tuples. So each tuple in this list has a key value pair associated with it. And because this is a list, so you're passing multiple elements. Anyhow, the basic idea is you have to pass key value pairs because that's what a dictionary is. It's a key value collection. So far we have this dictionary. And if you want to add another key to the dictionary, then you are going to type the key inside the square brackets and the value with an equal sign. And once you print this dictionary, you will see that the new key and new value is added to the dictionary. Now coming to the dictionary keys, this is where it gets more interesting. So the key of a dictionary, as I have told earlier, can be any data type from string, from integer, from float, or from boolean. Let's see how the dictionary looks like. So you have all the data types as keys and you can query using a data type. As you see here, this is our dictionary and I want to access the key false and I want to access 1.5, the key 1.5. And if you run this for 1.5, you will get float, and for false, you will get boolean. So let's do hashtag here and see how it looks like. Let's run this, and for false, you get boolean. So this is just to give you a clarity that you can use any data type, but mostly people prefer to use strings or integers. But that again depends upon the kind of use case you have. Another interesting property of a dictionary is that keys in dictionary cannot be duplicated. So every key that is present inside a dictionary should be unique. Here is our dictionary. And now if you want to access key A, then you will get the value 1. Every key that is present inside a dictionary should be unique because that's how you're going to tell apart the values. If there are more than one key with different values, then how will you know which key belongs to which value? That essentially breaks the idea of a dictionary. Let's see that with the code. So this is our dictionary sample and we print it out. Let's print it out, the sample. And the value at key A is 1. Suppose you create another dictionary and this time you are giving 2 A's in the dictionary. Let's see what happens. And then when you run sample A, you will see that the dictionary ignored the initial value of A and it just took the latest value of A. So if you add duplicate keys to the dictionary, it will not essentially show you an error, but instead will overwrite the value. So this is something that you have to be careful about. The next property of a key is the key should be immutable, or it should be of a type that does not change. So in this case, we are trying to create a dictionary using an integer key, as you see here, 1, and the list. And what do you think? What's going to happen? Remember that a list is mutable. So we are going to get an error because it's actually list is a mutable data structure and the value and the things inside the list can be changed. Let's see with the set, if instead of here we use a list, we use a set, the same thing is going to happen because set is mutable as well. How about tuple? For tuple, we will not have any problem if you run this because tuple, as you remember, is immutable. So another interesting feature about a dictionary is because it's an unordered data structure, you can compare the same dictionary by changing the order of its elements and it will still work. So this is dictionary 1, as you see here. So you have key value 1, 2, and 3. And you change the order of it. Key value 3 is the first one now. And if you want to check whether they are the same thing, using the double equal to symbol, it gives you a true. The next interesting thing is, as I had shown you earlier, that you can use items function to get the key value tuples of the dictionary. So using this tuple, you can just use two variables and iterate over the elements of dictionary. As you see here, we have key, comma, value, and then we can iterate over the dictionary. Finally, let's learn how to sort a dictionary. So this is your dictionary, m_dict, and you want to sort this dictionary based on the value of its keys. In that case, you can just use the same sorted function that we have seen before, and it will give you the entire dictionary sorted by its keys. Since here the keys are actually text, so they are sorted in alphabetical order. First you have D, and then you have K, and then you have R, and you have another R, and then you have V. If there would have been integer keys, then they would have been sorted in ascending order. Now you can also sort a dictionary based on its values, but this is something that we'll see a few videos down the line because that requires another concept known as the lambda expression. Thank you for watching this video.